The lower-ranked demons. In the Kimetsu no Yaiba universe, the lowest ranking of the 12 Kizuki are known as lower-ranked demons. They have each eaten hundreds of humans and have made names for themselves as vicious demons that cannot be defeated by average demon slayers. For any demon, it's the highest honor to be chosen as a member of the 12 Kizuki, even if it's only for the lower rank. In this video, I'd like to introduce the demons of the lower rank and examine the details of their destruction. I'll also tell you about the origins and deeper meanings of each of their names, so please be sure to watch to the end of the video. Lower rank number 6. Kamanue. Kamanue has a tattoo on his face and keeps his hair tied up to the side of his head. He also just recently moved up in the lower rank because he took the place of the former lower rank number 6, Kyogai. Muzan Kibutsuji called Kamanue to the Dimensional Infinity Fortress with the rest of the members of the lower rank after lower rank number 5, Rui, was killed. Kamanue was horribly killed at the very beginning of the meeting to be an example for what might happen to the others. The beginning of the destruction of the lower rank begins with the following chilling words. Why are you of the lower rank so weak? Muzan then continues with, only the demons of the upper rank have defeated any of the pillars. On the other hand, why have I had to change out the members of the lower rank so much? When he heard those words, Kamanue thought to himself, saying that to us won't change anything. Muzan, who can read minds, clearly heard what Kamanue said. Kamanue panicked after Muzan psychically scolded him. But at that point, it was already too late to do anything. Kamanue desperately begged for forgiveness about what he thought, but that did not help. Muzan killed him in an instant. In this way, Kamanue was killed soon after he first appeared in the story, so we don't really know much about him. But we can try to understand more about him and the other lower-ranked demons through their names. One of the kanji in Kamanue's name is Nue. This is the name of a yokai or monster with the body of a raccoon dog, the head of a monkey, the arms and legs of a tiger, and a tail that's a snake. Nue appears in one of Japan's old great works, The Tale of Heike. So it seems that Kamanue is modeled after the yokai Nue from the Heian period, which is the same period in which Muzan was born. Kamanue was destined to be killed by his boss not long after he got promoted to the lower rank. Even for a demon, that is an unreasonable and miserable fate. Lower rank number 5, Rui. Rui is a demon who lived as the youngest member of a family of 5 on Natagumo Mountain. His family was actually a group of demons that he brought together with violence and fear. As lower rank number 5, Rui fights against Tanjiro with overwhelming strength during the Natagumo Mountain arc. Rui was greatly moved by the connections between Tanjiro and his sister Nezuko. He decided to attack Tanjiro in order to make Nezuko his own sister. In the end, Gyo rushed to the siblings' aid and chopped off Rui's head. Rui can control threads as his blood demon art. During the series, we were able to see cutting thread cage, murderous eye basket, and cutting thread rotation. He can completely control threads, so at one moment, they could be used to attack enemies, and in the next moment, they could be used as a tough shield. Rui has a very sad backstory in which his human name was Ayaki Rui. Rui was born with a sickly and fragile body, but his transformation into a demon gave him the strong body he desired. Unfortunately, his parents were very sad because their son made the transformation. After some time, Rui, who had become a demon, ate a human, so his father tried to kill him. In the end, Rui killed both his father and his mother. Our connections are fake. Because he could not forget that feeling, Rui lived out his life as a demon, tormented with feelings of despair. However, when Rui was decapitated, he remembered his life as a human being and could understand the thoughts of his mother and father. But at that point, it was already too late because he could never see his dead parents again. His feelings of regret were tremendous. Luckily, his parents were able to hold out their hands to him from the afterlife. Let's go together. Even if that means going to hell, we will go anywhere with you. We finally know the reason why the demon Rui wanted a family. Even if he forgot his human life after becoming a demon, he truly loved his mother and father. Also, the reason he decided to be the youngest child of the family is because he just wanted to feel protected by his mother and father again. The Chinese character for Rui has the meaning of human connections, so he wanted to make family connections even among the demons. In the end, Rui was a demon that was a prisoner of his own connections. Lower rank number 4, Mukago. Mukago is a demon with white hair that reaches her shoulder and 2 horns. She is the only woman among the demons of the lower rank, but that fact did not stop Muzan's purge from affecting her. That's right, when all the lower rank was gathered into the dimensional infinity fortress, Mukago also fell prey to Muzan. At one point, Muzan looked at Mukago and said, "You always turn tail and run whenever you come across one of the demon hunting pillars." In response to those words, Mukago insisted that she always puts her life on the line to fight for Muzan. Hearing that, Muzan said coldly, "Are you saying I'm lying?" After saying that, Muzan, who must have already decided he would destroy the lower rank, killed the desperate and crying Mukago without mercy. The origins of the name Mukago come from the Japanese name for one of the vegetative propagation organs of plants, known as a propague. The propague can be found at the base of the leaves of such plants and yams. In Japanese haiku, the word Mukago is also famously used to denote the season of autumn. Actually though, it is rarely used as a source of food now. The propague of yam plants was widely used as a source of food from the ancient times in Japan. In the Heian period, in which Muzan was born, it was a much-loved source of food. It could be that Muzan was just thinking of lower rank number 4, Mukago, as just another source of food. Lower rank number 3, Wakuraba. Wakuraba is a demon with short hair and scars in the form of X's on his forehead and both cheeks. During the destruction of the lower rank in the Dimensional Infinity Fortress, Wakuraba looked over at the other demons and then started running for his life. But in an instant, Muzan ripped off his head and killed him. Though Wakuraba is another one of the poor demons that got killed shortly after being introduced to the story, from his characterization, it can be inferred that he calmly analyzes the situation he finds himself in. He saw that no matter how the demons of the lower rank would answer Muzan's questions, they would be killed because Muzan could easily read their minds. That is why he decided to run. Even though his plan did not work, it can be said that Wakuraba was definitely smarter than the other lower rank demons. Wakuraba is named after the Japanese word for a leaf that has changed color because of sickness or being eaten by bugs. Also, lower rank number 3, Wakuraba, has marks and scars on his face. If you look closely at the shape of his face, you can see that it almost looks like a leaf. From this, we can guess that the model of Wakuraba is a sick leaf. Also, we can infer that Wakuraba's blood demon art must have something to do with sick leaves, even though we never see it. If it does have something to do with sick leaves, maybe his blood demon art has the power to corrode someone or make them sick. Wakuraba is said to be the smartest of all demons of the lower rank. I can't help but think that I would have loved to see him fight at least once with a Demon Slayer core. Lower rank number 2, Rokuro. Rokuro is a demon who has a beard, cracks in his face, and wears a type of working clothes for monks called a samue. Like the other demons of the lower rank, Rokuro was also killed coldly by Muzan in the purge in the Dimensional Infinity Fortress not long after he first appeared in the story. As he was about to be killed, Rokuro decided to ask for something from Muzan. "If you would just give me just a little bit more of your blood, I will be able to do whatever you ask." Rokuro thought saying that would be a good idea because he just wanted Muzan to think better of him. But he did not really think through the implications of what he said. Muzan said the following in reply to Rokuro. "Do you think you can order me to give you blood? You are so shameless." To Muzan, those words were deserving of death. So, he heartlessly handed down judgment on Rokuro himself. Rokuro's name comes from the Japanese word for the potter's wheel that is used for ceramic arts. Thinking back to how Rokuro looks, we can see that he has a beard and wears a samue. This is exactly the image most people have of potters in Japan. Also, the cracks that appear in the skin of his face are like the cracks that sometimes appear on pottery. On top of that, the use of the potter's wheel in Japan started gaining popularity during the Heian period, in which Muzan was born. Judging lower rank number 2, Rokuro, by his name and appearance, we might think that he would completely think through everything that he says. But in his rush to be looked upon favorably by Muzan, he spoke without thinking. He came to a really pitiful end. Lower rank number 1, Enmu. Enmu was the only demon to survive the slaughter of the lower rank by Muzan. During the terror and confusion of the slaughter, Muzan asked Enmu if he had any last words. "You are going to personally take the time to kill me? I must be dreaming." With an ecstatic expression on his face, he even said that he was happy to hear the other demons get slaughtered. Though Enmu's answer defied common sense, Muzan loved it. Because of that answer, Muzan ended up sharing his blood with Enmu. Enmu, who adapted to the power of the blood, was able to board the Infinity Train. There, he faced Rengoku, Tanjiro, and the rest of the team. On the Infinity Train, he planned to use both his blood demon art to manipulate dreams, and also the people under his control to trap Rengoku and his team in their own dreams. There, he wanted to destroy their spiritual cores so that they would no longer be able to fight. However, because of Nezuko's blood demon art, exploding blood, and an amazing show of resolve by Rengoku and the others, Enmu's blood demon art was disturbed, and everyone was returned to the real world. In the end, Inosuke and Tanjiro were able to figure out how to decapitate Enmu, and he was defeated. He slowly disappeared while feeling regret that he was not able to eat any more humans, and that he was not able to get to the upper rank. Enmu's name comes from the word nightmare. During the series, he used the abilities Whisper, Hypnosis of the Compelled Coma, and Look, Hypnosis of the Compelled Coma. Enmu is a demon that can take control of people's dreams and can make them feel pain within those dreams. Without a doubt, he is the strangest demon of the lower rank. That's all I have to say about the demons of the lower rank and about how they got destroyed. Even though most of the demons of the lower rank didn't show up during the series, we could actually learn a lot about them by looking at their names. Personally, I wanted to see the lower rank number 3, Wakuraba, in action a little bit more. How about you? Are you interested in the lower rank demons now? Please leave us a comment and let us know what you think. Thanks for watching to the end. We will be uploading more videos on Kimetsu no Yaiba, including rankings and discussion videos in the future. Please be sure to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss a thing. See you next time!